We just thought we needed a more like inclusive place for Christians to go.
I found that in my previous environments where, particularly secular environments, I found that the religious space can sometimes be very exclusive. And I felt that the values of what it meant to be a Christian, the values that I held and grew up with, didn't really match with that exclusivity. And so to have a group that recognizes the importance of taking people as they are, for who they are, and loving them regardless, I found that really reflected the values of what it meant to be a Christian. So that kind of boundary breaking, I think, and responsibility that we hold as Christians, I think is really embodied in Inclusive Christians as a club.
Coming to the city and having there be good congregations like the Church of the Cross, and also things like Inclusive Christians, really, I feel like, inspired me and made it easier to be involved. A very welcoming space, and it made it really easy to want to learn more and want to get involved. Like, affirmations of the fact that it's okay to be different really helped me find comfort in it. Yeah.
Just sitting around a table with students and spiritual care providers and taking the steps to really bond as a community and grow as a community and to get to know one another around a table with food after a Christian service is a highlight of my week, really.
All throughout my first and second year was as people were kind of getting more familiar with each other, and you would do kind of check-ins at the beginning of the service and get to know each other a little bit that way. And then having like the sharing of the peacetime and just like hugging these people who you don't necessarily know that well. It seems a little strange to think about now, but it was that like physical connection and knowing that everybody is kind of here for similar reasons, for a similar degree of openness, a similar degree of wanting to connect with people. And I think it was realizing that I was in a place with people who wanted to connect in a similar way as I did, that really sticks with me when I think about that.
In Inclusive Christians, we're having a big understanding of what it is to follow Jesus, and that it includes people everywhere, of every gender, of every ethnicity, that we're not limiting we're not limiting ourselves to maybe other people's preconceptions of what it is to be a Christian. And so Inclusive Christians is striving to be beyond that. And so my hope is that we get that message out there so that so the next generation, if you will, of Christian understanding is less prescriptive or less constrained and more open to new ideas and change.
Just those relationships and that support and just that shared kind of understanding of what it means to be Christian, but also progressive and queer accepting. And yeah, I didn't have anyone to relate with before that on those levels. So yeah, I hope that it just becomes a safe space and we get to organize together and do fun things and yeah, share meals together and yeah.
I think if you're unsure, come. Like, we're all like super open, kind people. We just want you to like come check it out. And if it works for you, it works. If it doesn't, like, that's okay. And we want to do radical like social justice with our club. We want to do a lot of volunteering this year, kind of making our little community more broader in the Victoria community. And so I would just encourage people to like check it out, because this video can only tell you so much. Like, come hang with us and it'll be a good time.